This DJ's so funky, man.
Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1. Activate.
This is the RDDC podcast.
You are now tuning in to Lex and RDDC broadcast station, serving up on the double doses for us all.
Hey, thank you for coming back again to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host Lex coming to you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. As always, I'm blessed, happy, and thankful that you're tuning in, because here we do serve up a slice of life with everyday things that happen. And you can always reach out to us, as you have been, at Real Double Dose channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com, and realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. You can check out many things there, many pages, many links, all down the blog to the bottom to the top. We have sponsors, we have apparel, we have so much stuff going on. And as always, on SoundCloud and other platforms like iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher Radio, Stitcher Radio, Pandora, different ones out there, many other platforms. Please check us out, as well, SoundCloud, of course. Different ones that we're on, just so we can kind of have a broader spectrum of reaching all of you. And we do have a YouTube segment that is basically being worked on right now in the background, and we do have a wonderful guest / co-host, I call it. I love him to death, but at the same time, Mr. Zeus, who comes on here, he likes to identify himself as Zeus. Yeah, we'll just let you hear that yourself, but I'm just saying, he's there. I call him guest co-host. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. I'm going to have that link put in here in the description once we have our episodes up. They are building right now as we speak. But at the same time, I want you all to have that option to have this show as well, from what we've been on for the last almost 70 episodes. And see if that's something that you want to intertwine. But it's going to be a whole nother channel with that. But it's still going to have some of the insights. It's just you have a male perspective, conversating, with you all, yes, but at the same time with another person on the show as well. So I hope that you like that. I'm pretty sure we'll get some feedback, whether negative or positive. And there's something out there just to, do our prizes, giveaways, contests, and so much more, and many things. But with time, you have to expand. And I just wanted to touch base with you all. I didn't forget about this stream itself. But let me fill you in a little bit. And then we'll just, let's give this a proper title. I've been thinking about this. Hashtag, what's your problem? Yeah, that's right. Hashtag, what's your beef, man? Sorry. Got a little hype there. What's your beef, right? Let's just put that. Hashtag, what's your beef? Now, this is, to hit the stardom board, but I wanted to put this out there. As well as we have another series coming with a slavery girl series coming that is from a wonderful outtake with it. It's like a whole story narrative that's going on, and it's really cool. It doesn't per se put things to stir things up, but it's more like a perspective of lifestyle that was back then, or a person's spectrum of life. We'll put the links in there when those episodes come up too. But yeah, hashtag what's your beef, and I mean that in a calm way, and in also another way, like, what is bothering you in life? And I ask this question because I don't know, well, you wouldn't know, but back in April, I had lost my beautiful, only older sister. Most beautiful creature walking this earth. And if you saw a photo of her, you would definitely agree. It's not just, oh, that's your sister, so she thinks that way. No, literally. At least if I asked 100 people, 97 of them would say beautiful creature on earth, okay? So I'm just saying, like, God rest her soul. Still haven't even got the toxicologies or anything from that, And then this past Saturday, June 23rd, I believe, I get a couple stomps at my door, detectives there, and guess what? My second oldest brother passed away. Unexpectedly. Very young too. It didn't even reach his 50s or even late 40s yet. So yeah. When I say what's your beef, yeah, what is our beef, right? It just means like, what are we dealing with at this moment? What kind of beef is the universe putting out there? I can't say that it's fighting against us, because the universe is always with us. The creator is always for us. But everything has a reason and a way. And it's hard to say, because we're the ones left here behind. And we're like, well, what did they do? They're good people per se, or what's going on with this, or why do they deserve to go? It's not the point of deserving to go. But like I said before, in my theory, I definitely see things that way, and I don't know if they necessarily are, but I feel like if you're living life and you're not doing all that you should with life will cheat you a little earlier on different avenues than you should be. Or you could cheat yourself. It's almost like a Final Destination, like that movie, but in different retrospect I'm talking about. Not life just waiting for you to just go, but literally for life waiting for you to take it on its course. And it is, what's your beef? What's my beef is that I kept feeling this fear of anxiety for years, where I was almost like, you know what am I going to do? I kept feeling like everything that I wanted to do, everything that I was trying to do, was I going to go broke doing it? Was I going to get to the point of, can I make this statement of what I'm trying to do? And when I was a child, I thought as a child or a teenager, where I wanted to have guys walk around with their shirts off and floating me around on the beds and looking all wonderful and awesome. I'm sorry, I'm freehanding this mic again. It might be staticky, it might be too much air, but I'm here. So, but at the same time, I look at it like, I want to do more. I want to be able to have Source express itself, the creator express itself, even more so through me. And I'm not saying you have to be a millionaire or 100,000aire at all to do that expression, but for the work and the line that I have to do, there's different levels to where I have to get to. So all in the same course of things happening. I just know that I have to make those things, be where they should be. All I know is there's always going to be some kind of beef given to us. There's always going to be some kind of ratchetness, some heartache, some turmoil, some pain, some crazy diagnosis, some crazy diagnostics. Something that's going to be just crazy coming at us at some point in our life, back to back. I lost 2 siblings in under 3 months, and God knows how my beautiful mother felt. She's very beyond strong. Strong doesn't even fit the definition of her, and it's beyond losing siblings and children. It's just who she is and her essence and her fiber and her being, and that's the person of all people I look up to, I look inward to, and I am so thankful to all that is in the universe that I got such a wonderful, intuitive, spiritual, deep-rooted, loving woman, goddess, queen, as my mother is and will always be. So, dedication to you, Mom. Hashtag love your moms. Okay. So yeah, I want to say, what's the beef? What's your beef? What is the beef that's hitting you in life? Hashtag what's your beef? Because at the end of the day, are you going to go head to head with this? It says what you resist will persist, but what you persist will resist. So at the same time, it's the same thing. If you're living life a certain kind of way, if you persist at it, it's going to resist back at you. Okay, what you resist will persist. What you keep resisting. If someone says you need to get your teeth pulled out, for example, and it's aching you and hurting you, you don't want to have an infection, it's going to keep persisting in pain because you're resisting to get it out. Simple as that. So ultimately, it comes down to looking at those variables in our life. My beef is, having to go over the anxiety of waiting for, there's only 3 of us left now for the siblings part. I'm like, well, who's next? But it's not for me to worry about. It's not a pick off the family thing. I know there's people who experience losing their whole families in one afternoon. One friend of mine back then had Thanksgiving, or what holiday it was. They were waiting for their parents and their cousins and brother, whoever it was. But I know it was about 6 people in this van or truck going to see him. And some crazy, messy, drunk driver decided to say, I'm going to go 100 miles an hour. And I believe there's a brand new newborn aboard too. And guess what? He took the lives of all those beautiful people. And he still survived the crash, but they all died. Even the newborn. So it just shows you, it's not whose pain is deeper or not. Even if a person lost a cat or a bird or a duck or whatever it might be, that's significant in their lives. All I'm saying is, Whatever your beef is, whatever beef is coming to you, remember there's always a resolution that's already waiting to be told and given from you. There's already a way to establish having a calmer form. And this is for all of us to embrace. There's always something waiting for us to just hold it and understand this is our time and our moment. These are our days. These are the things that are happening to us for a reason, for a better season. And at the end of the day, they're going to be in a safer place anyway, never feeling any pain or dealing with the jurisdiction of what we live the codes by on this earth. All we know is we got to squash the beef from whatever we can do and understand that it's about living life and being freer within ourselves. Living life and being understanding of the things that happen to us. Understanding how to grieve, understanding how to grow, and understanding how to give all that we can so that we can live full and die empty. That's the point of life. That's the point of being a butterfly. Rising from the cocoon and spreading your wings. And it's said at any given time of that whole process, if those wings are touched or that cocoon's touched in any way, it definitely does not shape the character of that butterfly. That's what I'm saying. So all this loss is happening. Yeah, I feel out of my mind. I feel blitzed sometimes. I feel like, man, what is going on? Am I in a dream world? All these years I lived with these people knowing they're my siblings and I love them and now they're gone? Like back to back? I'm always going to have, and we're always going to carry some doubt or some fear. Something that's going to try to keep us back or hold us, to a certain point where we're like, man, what's going to happen next? Like, for real? Really? But that's not for us to worry about. What's for us to worry about is right now. This is our now. This is our future. Tomorrow is never promised to any single one of us. But I guarantee if we do and keep the promises that we kept today, there will be no beef that's catching up to us except the beef that we order on our plates. Indigestion kind. So I'm just saying, but it's like, what's your beef? That's why I want to put, what's your problem? Yeah, okay, but hashtag what's your beef? Like whatever you got to deal with today or tomorrow, whatever day is coming for you, understand where it's coming from, understand what it is, and understand is it worth your time to assess it or deal with it at all. Learn how to grab the solution that's already waiting for you. If it's a problematic situation, learn how to remove yourself from it. Look at all the positive aspects of how you can remove yourself from it or alleviate it in a very positive form, to where there's no residue or residual understanding of bad things behind it. Don't have any karma of anything. If you need to, just rectify everything you need to in your life and make it as beautiful as a beautiful strawberry shortcake. There you go. So I'm like, boom, I just saw a little good health thing in there. It's a beautiful shortcake, but you understand where I'm getting at. So think about the definition of that and see what's been chewing at you, whether it be a business venture, you holding yourself back, whether it be you feeling the fear of something, whether it be just things bothering you, whether it be arguments or whatever. What's your beef? Figure out hashtag what's your beef and squash it. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your way and keep moving forward. Don't let anything set you back when you're only meant to excel to the top. That's what I mean. Hashtag squash the beef. What is your beef? Find out what your beef is before your beef finds you. That's what I'm saying. So we'll have part 2s and 3s as we always do, but I had to get at you. Once again, once those YouTube series are ready to go, we'll put that in here. It might be weeks in between, but you know what's going on now. I'm losing lives in my family, different things going on, but I told you before, I'm never going to just disappear on you. I'm here, I'm bringing the flow, and I'm doing stuff in the background to grow that's even bigger to what we're doing. So no beef can squash me. So yeah, think about that for a little while. Let that settle in your system. Don't dwell on it to the point where it's just festering and irritating you. That's not the point of this. The point is, what's your beef? No matter what, how small, minute, or how huge you may think it is, it's not worth taking all the time that you have to give what you have to give. That's what I mean. So once again, this is your girl Lex coming at you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. You can reach us at Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com. That's YANDEX.com. And as well as check out everything on realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. That's realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. And once we have the YouTube links in there, you can check it out. We'll have apparel, giveaways, some really tight things going on, and maybe even a fashion line magazine coming out next year with a lot of cool stuff coming out. So just check it out. I want you guys to all be a part of it. Not just tuning in, but be featured on the magazines, okay? Be featured in the articles. Be featured wearing the gear and make it a whole huge movement to what we're trying to accomplish. And that's enlightenment of the self and the mind and the body at a whole nother level. And let's reach 2019 and 2020 and beyond with the best that we can, period. You stay blessed. Remember, be the change, feel the passion, and embrace the power of the spirit. I love you. We love you. And we'll be back with you very, very soon.